Alright, so I just got some parts for my S14 again, and if you guys are keeping up with like Nissan parts and stuff like that, everybody's finally getting their shipments in from wherever they order it, like Japan and stuff, and I'm finally starting to get some parts in as well. So what I got are these. So this is the bumper corner lights, and they're the OEM ones. Here is the part number again. Let me see if it's in the camera. And there's the part number if you're interested. But like I said again, you could just search it up. It's real easy to find these. They're still available, brand new. And this is something that I feel like I should stock up on as well, because later on it's gonna be pretty hard to find once they're gone. So, but let me open it up, and here's what we got inside the box. So this is it right here, brand new. Super happy about this. Really glad that there's still a lot of brand new parts available for the S14. Even comes with these nice clips. We'll see if we even need that. And then that's about it, I think. Let me see what else is in here. Yep, and that's it, just an empty box. So it actually came in this little bag, but it slipped out. But yeah, this is it right here. So it's gonna look so good when it goes onto this brand new bumper as well. So let's go ahead and put it on, and should be pretty straightforward. There's the brackets here, and it just slips in like that. Might be backwards. So it just sits like this, and then we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on, and then see if it works. Okay, so before I install these, if you ever try to install these JDM bumper lights on the S14, you're gonna realize that the harness is different for the bumper lights. So you can see here, there are these small ones. It's this red one here, or whatever color this is, and it's really tiny, and it doesn't fit this housing right here. So I got some plugs from the junkyard, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of how to depin your harness and install the new plugs so that it will actually fit this one, because you could just cut the wires and solder them or crimp them together, but I don't really like doing that. I like to kind of keep things OEM and not really mess with the original harness as much. So I'm going to show you guys that right now, and then after that we'll come back and then we'll check it out. Alright, sorry about the mess here, but depinning these plugs are pretty easy on these Nissan plugs. And you can see I have a different one here, so I have to depin both sides. I was only able to find one that actually fit the JDM one, like this one, and it fits it perfectly. So this one is the same, but it's opposite. So you can see here where the two grooves are on the left side, and this JDM one, the two grooves are on the right side. So if you could find two of these plugs, it actually helps a lot. But I was only able to find one, and then this other one. So what I'm gonna do is just depin both, and I'm gonna have to depin the female connector, and I'm gonna have to depin the female connector to the original harness, and that's pretty easy. So I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so when you depin these plugs, you want to just see that little plastic piece with the two holes. It just slides out. So what you want to do is just get a pick, and let me show you guys. And you just pry it from the middle, and then you just try to pry it so that it slides out. And once you kind of get it, it should just come right out just like that. So this was the piece here, and it goes in on top like that. So just slide that out, and then once you do that, there's gonna be some plastic clips at the bottom. Sorry, it's really hard to show because the lighting's not that great, but you can see on the bottom there's like a little plastic clip. So all you do is you just pry it down. Sometimes it's better to do it upside down. And while you're pulling, just go ahead and pry it. And once you pry it down, it just slides right out. and there you go. So this is what you want to keep, and we're gonna go ahead and just do it to the other side as well. Sorry, it's not the best camera quality, but you'll be able to see it when you do it. Okay, now that I got it out, let me actually show you guys. So if you kind of look there, you can kind of see the bottom clip right there, and I know it's hard to see, but you just pry it down. It's just like a regular plug, and once you do that, you could get your new one and you just simply replace it. And just remember to take note of how the wires were set, and here the positive was actually on the left, so we're going to place it to the left here, and then the negative was to the right, so we're going to put the negative on the right here. And once they're in, you hear them clip like that, and once that's in, you go ahead and just slide this plastic piece right back where you found it, and you just push it in, and there you go. So now you have a plug again that's OEM spec, and you didn't have to do any cutting, any crimping, any soldering, and now you just have to replace the positive with the other side, and then you got a plug that actually works. And so this is nice and OEM, you don't have to worry about it. So the same concept goes with this one. We're just gonna depin it and plug it up, and then I'll show you guys once I'm done with this. Okay, so now that we've got this plug on, what we're gonna do now is just depin this one as well. And like I said, this is the red one here. I believe this one is for the fog lights, so I'm gonna have to do that later on, but I'm not really sure how to plug it yet because I don't have fog lights. So I'm just gonna leave it like this for now, and today we're just gonna focus on this bumper light. So let me go ahead depin this. It's the same thing as you guys can see. The white clip there, you just slide it out, and then you just pull down on a plastic tab, and these wires, they should slide right out. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys the new plug once it's on. Okay, so I've depinned it and I put the new plug on right here, and as you guys can see, it actually fits in here now. So let me go ahead and plug this up. And just like that, it's in. Now I just have to install it, and then we'll see if it works. So you guys can see that the light is on now and the signals are working. So I'm happy that it worked, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it to the other side now. So really happy that it worked out and I didn't have to cut anything, and all you have to do is just depin these plugs and you'll have a nice OEM setup. So that's it right there, and look how beautiful it is now. It is working perfectly. And then we're good to go. So yeah, let me go ahead and do it to this side too. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but once I'm done, I'll show you guys the end result. Alright, so this side is done now too, and here's the new clips that I put on. So now you can see it's just like an OEM harness now, and we're gonna go ahead and install it just like that. Alright, so I just finished installing it, and you guys can see this side is working too, and it's turning on. So I got both of them working now, and it's kind of bright so you can't really tell, but they are on, both of them. I put on the hazard lights so you can see it, and it looks so good. So really happy with how this turned out. I'm really glad I could just switch out these plugs to just OEM ones, and I didn't have to do any cutting or wiring or soldering and stuff like that. So super happy about this, and this is what you guys could do with your OEM ones too. I believe I'll have to do the same thing to the fog lights once I get those, and still have to look for those. But yeah, super cool. So that's gonna actually be it for this video, just showing you guys how to install these JDM bumper lights correctly and without having to mess up your OEM wire harness. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys liked it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, peace.